Welcome back to Vikings Postgame Tonight, everybody. The Giants eliminated the Vikings by a final of 31-24. Time now to go to the end of the first half. Something I want to point out with you, Pete. The Vikings made it 17-14 with about 45 seconds left, and I want to go through this sequence at the end of the second quarter. New York is pinned deep in their own territory. The Vikings have 2 timeouts remaining. Help me understand why Kevin O'Connell is not deciding to use timeouts here in order to try to get the ball back and maybe, just maybe, get a short field and try to possibly kick a field goal before the end of the half.
I think with the way, you're looking at 26 seconds-ish or so, I don't know how much you would have, maybe 30. Without any timeouts, you're going to have to get a couple big throws that get out of bounds and even give you time to get your field goal team out on the field. I think it's the risk kind of a reward scenario. And at this stage of the game, defensively, they were struggling, right? And so calling timeouts, letting the Giants keep the football, I don't know if they just didn't want to run the risk. You had to ask Coach O'Connell that, in particular.
Right.
But when it was happening, I wasn't, it wasn't a situation where I'm like, yeah, we should have done this, should have done this, should have done that with the clock management side of things. So, it could have, it may have done something, but I don't know. I don't know if you'd have had enough time to really set yourself up to get in field goal range. Could it have happened? Absolutely. But still, I think it's a bit of a risk.
I think for me, more so than possibly getting the football back and trying to kick a field goal, I think for me in that instance, I want to see New York punt the ball. Because you don't know what could possibly happen. It could be a muff punt.
It's not like we've ever blocked a punt against the
Right, exactly.
And Metellus is still on this team, isn't he?
He's captain.
And I'm not saying that would happen again because I know it's a rare occurrence. But at bare minimum, I would have wanted to see New York be forced to punt the ball in that situation.
And thinking it all through, I can't say I disagree with that. I mean, we saw, Jalen Reagor put one on the ground too. So those things can go both ways.
Sure, yeah, absolutely could.
So, do you just want to risk it at all, or do you want to, roll the dice at all, put guys in there, maybe hopefully making a play? I get that. I understand that. It's just a matter of I don't know if that was that was the feel of the team at that moment.
And the feel, the temperature of the crew on the bench.
Right.
You could maybe read the room and say
want
these
to just
guys
get them in the locker room at halftime. It's like I want to chew some rear end on some of these guys. I want to get them in the locker room as quickly as I can so I can get on them. I don't know. Who knows?
All right. The Vikings front office now has some big decisions to make, and obviously you're not going to know 100% what they're thinking, but these are the notable free agents. There's about 13 of them right now, plus there's going to be others that could be cut because of contract situations, but these are unrestricted free agents the Vikings have right now. Patrick Peterson, Irv Smith Jr., Garrett Bradbury. That's a very interesting one now after what we've seen so far. Alexander Madison, another interesting situation there. And then Greg Joseph. Which one would you like to start with?
Well, I think the guy who played the most in that group, and that's Patrick Peterson, right? And that's going to have to be a situation where you sit down and, first of all, decide what you want to do defensively. And then whether or not he fits. I think in a reduced role, his leadership and those kinds of things. But we need bodies at corner.
Right.
We had some injuries and a couple guys in IR. You need to have bodies there, and it's going to be hard to replace a whole group, especially. And again, he's got that veteran presence. So it depends, I think, on what he's willing to play for. Bradbury, it's interesting because we didn't pick up his fifth-year option.
Right.
So they said, no, we're not going to take your fifth-year option. Let Bradbury hit the market, see if anybody else offers him crazy, insane money. And if not, then, you make a play and bring him back because, when he's healthy, he's done a good job. He had a much better year this year than he did a year ago. So part of that maybe is because it was a contract year. But, he's a good player, too. Alexander Madison.
That's an interesting one.
Well, Madison, I think you want Madison around, right? He's a great. I mean, as a man and as a player, he's in a teammate. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
The question is somebody going to step up and pay him a ton of money to be the number one? Because if not, And
Is he a number
and
one
he's
in
gonna
your
make
mind?
number
Do you think
two.
he could be a number one in this league? Eventually, maybe?
Eventually, maybe, yeah. I mean, I like the way he plays. He plays hard. The question is can he do it for 225 carries a year?
Right, not just the spots.
Not just the spots, but so somebody might take it, look at him that way and take a chance on him and say, yeah, I want him to be our number one, but maybe do you have injuries, those other things, we'll see. Irv Smith Jr., you've really got to take a look at his health and say what's going on with him. Review the injuries that he's had, and is this something that we think is going to end? Because you're again extending a guy on a contract. Now you could have that work for you. You could say, Irv, we can't pay you top dollar because you're only on you're not out there. You're getting hurt all the time. So. Yeah, you have to balance all of that, and it's the worst thing in the world because you're dealing in a commodity which are people, right? And
no doubt, we all
and,
sit here like they're fantasy players and just this.
I'll say this, and I think it's important that none of those guys are bad guys. None of those guys are guys that you look at and go, yeah, we don't want him. He's a cancer, right? They're all great people. They're all great players. They're all guys that you would want to have on your team. So that being said, now it just becomes a matter of expectations and how much do I have to pay you for your services, and can we find another option in free agency, in the draft, or can these guys hang around? Are they going to be highly sought after, or are they going to be like the B and C type free agents where you're going to have until after the draft to make a decision on a guy, right, or something? So we'll see.
Yeah, Irv Smith Jr. is in a really particularly tough spot because Hawkinson already has the 5th year picked up, and so he is guaranteed to be on this roster next year. So that also makes his spot on this roster perhaps a little bit precarious.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and this is not a 2 tight end offense, right? This is a 3 wide offense. So you have KJ Osborne, Adam Thielen. You've got. Was that going to be the same trio next year or not? But Hawkinson had a heck of a year. He had 12 or 1,300 yards receiving. If you combine what he did here and what he did in Detroit, we saw what he did today as an answer. To the Giants. I mean, he loves playing the Giants. He gets 100 yards.
Wants to go to the NFC
every
East.
time. Yeah, every time you play the Giants, he gets 100 yards. So, you have that I think figured out. But you've got some other things that you've got to get through.
All right.